Hi, I'm Brian, and welcome back to another episode of Wasteland 2 Director's Cut. So, last time we have started exploring the Rail Nomad Camp. We have heard a lot of video chatter around. We have saved Ralphie, one of the locals living in this town. We've also started the tortoise to walk to his final destination. A little side note on the tortoise. So I've mentioned that it walks for like 22 minutes. But do not, for the love of God, do not exceed this area because it will stop the tortoise event and altogether, and then you will lose that treasure. It's not much. It's like just a bunch of it's a little one heavy armor and then one weapon or something. But you don't really want to lose it. So yeah, stay in this area for 20 minutes. If you really have to, you can walk around, go take a toilet break or something, take a drink or whatever. Yeah, so make sure you do not leave this area once that event has started, so that you can be sure to have that treasures in the end. If my memory serves me correctly, you don't really have to be the witness of the tortoise once it kills over and the mount is revealed, but you do have to wait for it to walk there. So there's that. And also, this is a little bit embarrassing. 3 bullets. One shot it gets 4. Right, Angela's HP is a little too low for comfort, so I'll actually heal her first. There is actually a single fight in this area that we are going to do at a later point. For now, we'll go get Ralphie. Again, try not to enter places where you do not need to be in this. Yeah, you can see here the tortoise is walking around, going agonizingly slow to the destination.
Got Atchison sneaking along the western perimeter. Looks like they're up to no good.
Stop. Yeah, they're just like the backstories of these Atchisons and something, and they're just going to kill each other or some such. Okay, so here's Ralphie, and that's Ralphie's mom. You have heard the radio chatter when you first enter the Iron Sea area. She's the one who said that Ralphie is still not home or something. So we're going to talk to her.
Oh, Rangers! I heard what you did for my Ralphie. Thank you. I would give you gold if I had it, but all I have is this old apple. Well, I could give you my boy.
You're selling your son? Glad we could help, ma'am. We just hope Ralphie's okay.
He's my dear sweet baby, but he sure eats a lot.
So yeah, that's the reason. You want to give us your son?
I know it sounds heartless, Rangers, but I can't feed him in this godforsaken place. With the train not running, nobody around here is making a living. Taking Ralphie would be a kindness to me and him. And he's awfully handy with a slingshot. He could help you. What do you say? Will you take my Ralphie and make a ranger out of him?
Mom, the Rangers would not take someone like me. Quit embarrassing me. You can say no, but no, we don't want to do that. We'll take him.
Oh, thank you, Rangers. You've saved both of us. Now come along, Ralphie. These nice Rangers are your new parents. You have to go with them now.
What, really? Alright. I always wanted to be a ranger. Now I can make enough money to go live someplace else with Jess. Oops.
Gee, that's great. This place is nice and all, but I'd rather be out having adventures with you.
Alright. Okay, so we have our first recruit here, aside from Angela, who herself is also a ranger. She is not much of a fighter himself, but there is a very important skill, the toaster repair. So remember that in the first radio tower trip, I've mentioned that there is a toaster that needs to be repaired to crack open, basically, to obtain some of the stuff inside. He is the one that is going to help me open it. But aside from that, you can see that he's like just having brawling, a level 1 brawl, and then his character has like 4 strength, so 4 awareness and then 5 speed. He is not really the person you are going to look for to have in a fight. But and also that the stat distribution here is a little weird. His intelligence is set to 3. I don't know why. So at level 10, we might have to just give him another attribute points here in intelligence just to fix the per level skill points gained, so that he can actually level up his toaster repairs. And also we are going to give him I'm considering giving him the assault rifle skills, so that he can maybe see some action, help us not shoot at people, but actually not, but well, of course he is going to help us shoot people, but instead of like damaging them, he can try to have like some aim shots at their body or whatever to try and maim them at their feet or something. So yeah, there is that. Don't build him to a brawler, please. He's not up for that. Just so you know, you are in for some disappointment if you do think that. Right, we'll continue our way. The next stop, we are going to visit the arcade game store owner. So remember, we have picked up a copy of actually 100 copies of a specific game.
My choppers just found another Atchison bomb buried near the water tank. It has been defused, but there may be others. Be on your guard, Topekans. The Atchisons hate us for our quality of life, and will stop at nothing to bring us down to their level.
Yeah, actually, yes, the Topekans versus the Atchisons. I remember it incorrectly. Kekaba is their war chief or something.
I used to be in this place all the time. Then I met Jesse.
Yeah, this is the arcade gameplays, and we are going to talk to Korax. A really young man with thick glasses and various old 8-bit game cartridges and controllers hung around his neck as a totems. He has Pac-Man tattooed on his forehead, just under his shaggy blonde hair. He sports a neatly trimmed, mustacheless goatee.
Greetings, Rangers. Welcome to the Quarex Arcade, where we have all the latest coin-op games. To what do I owe this pleasure?
How do you feel about the Desert Rangers?
You guys are the best, always helping people.
We would like to ask you some questions.
Sure, go ahead. Ask me anything. I can tell you all about my games if you want. I'm especially proud of my prized possession in the case behind me.
What is your prize position?
That's my super scope. You aim it at the TV screen and fire just like a gun, except without all the actual killing and violence. When I found it, it was pretty badly messed up, but I nursed it back to health little by little. I even made a couple improvements. I love that thing more than I love most people. Now I just have to track down some games I can use it with.
Alright, we would rather ask you about Rail Nomads, not games.
Oh. Well, okay, I don't pay much attention to that Atchisons and Topekans stuff, though. Trains don't interest me. I just mostly play games.
So this is the Rail Nomad Camp, right? They have trains running before, but right now, because these two tribes are going at war with each other and the trains are not going, so it's kind of like the economy just goes to trash and something. What do you think of the Atchisons?
They live in the other camp. I don't know much about them, except I've been told not to like them. They stole our golden spike or something.
Yeah, so you can get like the context here. They have the Topicans are accusing Atchisons of stealing the golden pike. What do you think of the Topicans?
Toe pecans, get it? Pea? Oh, don't tell Master Kekaba I made that joke, okay?
Sure. What do you think of the train?
Everybody wants the trains to run again, but I don't know. I'd have to move my arcade.
What do you know about this golden spike?
That's the Topican's totem. It's in a display case in the town hall. I think it would have made a great bayonet.
How do you feel about Kikaba?
He's our end boss. Hangs out with his mini bosses at the town hall. I'm afraid of him, but he doesn't even bother me. I don't think he's ever come in here. Did you know he's only got one arm?
Uh-huh. Okay. So yeah, that's exactly the thing here is that the two warships going on each other. Right. Do you need some help?
Not much you can do unless you want to help fill out my game collection. I have all the old game systems except a CDI machine. Those are sure tough to find. They must not have sold more than 50 of them.
What's so great about the CDI?
Ooh, it had 1 megabyte of RAM. What does one do with all that memory?
1 megabyte of RAM. Oh my god. Also, we found an ET cartridge.
What? There are some things you just don't joke about in life, my friend.
No joke, we really did find it.
You have found my holy grail. I'd give you my firstborn if I had one, but this will have to do instead.
Alright. Receive clay wizard figurine. Lost extraterrestrial game cartridges. Okay, we have more. Do you want them?
Having more than one would just ruin the rarity of my collection. Besides, I'm running low on scrap. Hey, maybe you should bury them so nobody else can have one.
Alright, thanks for the
Come
help.
again, anytime.
Yeah, so you can see we have like 1,000 scrape on top of the figurine that they gave us. So it is pretty important to get this scrape. I'm not sure if, well, when we're playing on Supreme Jerk difficulty, which is right now, we can't really safely travel to this location without risking our lives really badly. I mean, it is a luck that we didn't encounter the tougher enemies on the way. We just hit the tier 2 kind of guy here around. But if you are on lower level difficulties, I think this Iron Sea trip should be done right after you go out of the Ranger Citadel at the start of the game, because there are just so much things you can do here. You can get this 1,000 scraps here. So if you encounter the say the rare merchant that I've mentioned, that if you're traveling around the Wasteland, you can spend these caches to get at least 2. Yeah, there are 400, 500 scraps each. Yes, at least 2 decent top tier weapons that you can use until the end of the very first half of the game. You can also get Rafi here, of course, because Rafi is like at level 5. You want to get him as soon as possible so that you can start putting skill points, start leveling him up, so that he is at least half as useful as he can be, let's just say. Also, you can actually recruit another of the another one, which is Scotchmo. He's a shotgun using guy. Make sure that if you are trying to recruit him in the Hobo Town that we've just passed before in the last video, if you want to recruit him, make sure that your overall charisma number, the total is like 12 or above. So like right now, if we just count not Ralphie but all other members, like 1 and then 6, and then 1 and a 2 is only 11. So it is not enough. You need another just to do that. So the steps is that you go to get Ralphie, you pick up Ralphie first. Once you pick up Ralphie, you can go back to the Hobo Town and recruit Scotchmo for sure, because Ralphie is 4 charisma. So even if like your leader, whatever leader guy or someone is just have like a 2 charisma, then the total is still higher than 12. Just make sure it's higher than 12, and then you can easily acquire Scotchmo as well. He is I think level 8 with a shotgun. He shoots quite well with it actually, but he has a very horrible initiative with him, like a 9 or something, because he has like 1 awareness. I think that reflects on him being a drunk, and the combat speed is also not very good. So yeah, he's not really someone that is you have to put a lot of work into making him work. He's also someone that can crack safes and open locks with them, but with the intelligence of a 2, you're not going to level him up very soon. So yeah, there is that. Okay, we've got the money. We've got Ralphie. We've got the money. Now we go to the bar. Why do we go to the bar, you ask? You
Always
see.
liked this little bar.
Right.
I haven't been in a
okay,
bar
one more for the
before.
road.
Do they all smell like this?
Alright, you see Samuel here. I'll just make sure something first. Okay. I'm not sure. I'm not too sure actually. This is a bit embarrassing. I should have done this before I actually talked to Ralphie, but okay, do smartest. Alright, so there is another speech checks here. I'm just trying my best to make sure I can pass it.
Rangers? I don't know nothing about it.
Yeah. What it do you not know about?
Any it. I don't know anything, honest. You can ask anyone. I just peddle booze.
What kind of booze?
I'm a traveling snake squeezing salesman. I buy wholesale from Gorkinovich here and sell all around the Wastelands. High Pool, Ag Center, even Ranger Citadel.
Did you know a ranger named Ace?
Who? No. Never heard of him. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh no. I hope this doesn't ruin things. Harless, have you heard what we do to liars?
All right. Please don't hurt me, Rangers. Yes, I traveled with Ace. It's always nice to have a ranger for company on the road. Keeps the bad guys away, but not this time. Something was hunting him, and it attacked him our second night out of Rail Nomad. Killed him, the poor guy. Oh, I almost forgot. I grabbed his logbook before I went looking for help.
What kind of something?
I don't know what it was. It was horrible. It looked like a man, but it was made of plastic, and its eyes. I still see them when I sleep.
How was he killed?
It was a terrible fight. That thing tore into Ace like a ripsaw. I fired a few shots at it, but it didn't pay any attention. It just kept hacking at Ace with these knives that came out of its body. Then when Ace wasn't moving anymore, it stole his pack and his case and started to crawl off with him.
Alright, so this Samuel guy actually helped Ace trying to fight off like a robot or something, which we found out in the radio tower.
Well, it couldn't walk, could it?
Ace shot one of its legs off. Didn't get far neither. After a while, all the oil bled out of it, and it just lay there. Then the lights went out of its eyes, and it was gone.
So I suppose this is the robot that we found in the cave where the radio tower is. Where exactly did you find Ace's logbook?
I found it in that thing's shoulder pack, and I took it. But I was gonna give it back the next time I came around to Ranger Citadel. Honest. Here, take it. I don't want it.
Yeah, so he gave us the Ace's logbook as well. Have I heard of Hellraiser? I think this actually should be opened. I'm not sure. Yeah, we have picked up the Hellraiser Ranger Star like in the last video.
He's another ranger, right? Ace talked about him a couple of times. Said they were on the same trail, only coming at it from different angles. No idea what he meant by that.
Okay, now, Hellraiser, Angela Death, Ace, and General Vargas, back known as Snake Vargas, is the 4 characters that is known in the first Wasteland game. So there is a little bit of context here.
Hang on, Echo 1. I can't let this coward go. He just watched his ace die.
Hey! No! Leave me alone!
This is for you, Ace.
Oh, shit. He was my second best Squeezins customer. Thanks a lot, Rangers.
So, yeah. This is actually, if you have not received that achievement, it's called the Wasteland Justice. It's kind of ironic because if Angela Death sees your team kill civilians, she will leave. But when dealt with like a civilian here, although maybe he is not up to the usual standard of a decent citizen, but she just gunned him down in cold-blooded. So yeah, it's kind of strange to put it as a Wasteland Justice, but okay. We should call in. We have leveled up again.
Copy, Echo 1. This is Ranger Command. Go ahead. Over. Echo 1, your team's congratulated.
So there is another thing. If you keep leveling up, chances are it won't increase your overall damage to dealt with a weapon. You won't notice because the damage of a weapon, well, let's say the damage dealt is determined by the weapon, not really the skill levels or the level. However, what actually is factored into the equation is 1, the skill level, because it increases your base chance to hit with a certain weapon, and also your base level as well. So if your base level goes up, you'll notice like a couple of percentage increase. So you fight a little better. This is also one of the reasons why I said you should go out and grind a little bit before you actually move on with the story. Not only because you have a higher level, you have more HP, you also shoot a little better. You have a lot more skill points to use, so you can level up your weapon skills. You also can put points into like perception, demolition, all kinds of other stuff as well, so that you can make sure that skill checks won't be missed like I just did in the start of the RNC. Yeah, so there you go. Alright, no, not here. I believe? Yeah, the other way. Alright, there is one fight that we are going to do here.
Watch out for junkies. They'll go off at the drop of a needle.
Alright, so these are the 4 little junkies here. They are quite tough if you have like just the starting bunch of rangers. You can't really get past them. I've mentioned to you that if you are starting on a lower level difficulty, you can come here right away and recruit Ralphie and then Scotch Mode. If you have Scotch Mode with you, it will become a little easier because you have aside from Angela Death, you also have a level 8 shotgun user as well. But now we should be able to take them down. So yeah, let's give it a try. Let's make sure we properly set up our rangers. Without actually triggering this fight, please. Thank you. Alfie, you can hang out back here. You can just sit down, not trying to move around or something. My team leader should go a little more forward, I suppose. Alright. Let's oh too far away from your target. What? Okay. Come on. Okay. 78%, not good, but let's see. Okay. Actually, I'll get into cover first and then try to shoot them that way. Oh no. Now my confidence just evaporated. I'm not even sure if I can get past this fight, but yeah, let's see. I hope this won't go too badly for us. Out of what? I have to move forward to shoot them. Yeah, because they have like handguns or something, their shooting range is a lot shorter than us. I think we can just set ambush here and try to wait it out. You can see here the farmers actually shoots a lot further than the M4 carbine as well. The M4 carbine at Angela's position didn't have a range to shoot them, but here you can see that we can shoot them from this far away, although not killing it. Alright. Nice shot. Right, either shot missed. Okay, Ralphie, you stay here. Not good. We have a flanker here, but we don't have any bullets with us already. I think she will have to stay away for a bit, I guess. I'm very concerned about this flanker actually, but we'll have to deal with the enemy somehow. It's 84%! Oh my god! Why do you do this to me? I'm already regretting we get here. Yeah, my rifleman is just doing it. Alright, do us some good, please. Oh no. Yeah. Ouch. Ooh. No, Rafi, no. Okay, let's see. Heal up. Yeah, I know we are not looking great, but what can you do? Yeah, thank you. So you see here, if I have do not take the perk, I would not want to ambush because there is a very small chance that I can actually hit him reasonably. But since if he actually tries to get out of the cover and then start shooting, I can ambush him with 0 hit penalty chance. So yeah, it's worth a try. Okay, let's move here and take a shot. 82%. Please hit. Nowhere to hide actually. Okay. It's funny, it's like they're just like this this low barrier, and it's a 26% chance of hit. But yeah, what can you do, right? Ambush. What? Okay. Yeah. That's not what we are looking for at all. Okay. Let's heal you up a little bit. It's not a little bit at all, it's a lot. Alright. Let's see. Please just kill. This is actually very bad. Very bad. Can we do this? Oh. So see, even with our team of rangers, it's very hard to kill them. Yep, loot is not bad at all. You can see, yeah, the junk is not really. Okay. Yeah, more handguns, I guess. All right. Okay, so let's loot some more. Some junk and some ammo. Right. We are not going to go down further. If you have Scotch mode in your team, you can go down, continue to go down this path, and then just turn around at some point, and you pick up like a trash of no, not a trash, a stack of snake squeezing, which is kind of an alcoholic beverage here. You also have like other stuffs to dig up as well. I remember there is also a safe where there you can crack open to have like a trinket and some bullets, if I remember correctly. But we are not having enough of the stats there, so no, I'm currently not going to do that. So instead we are going to check on whether the tortoise has already hit the destination. Yeah, I'm really glad that I actually survived that fight. I was like, there may be people may go down and just, yeah, and it will be a world of hurt. But no, it actually didn't. Oh, maybe I was in the wrong place. Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can go around here. Somewhere around here. All right. So recall, there is this one radio chatter that mentioned that there are landmines around. Yeah, this is where the landmine is placed. So you. All right, let's see if I can. I hope it doesn't blow off my face or something. Yeah, so the landmines, if I remember, is right around here, all the way around here as well. Yeah, there is a lot of landmines here. If you have the some of the some of the perks here, if you have like I don't remember, is it Bomberman? No. All right, let's see if I can find it actually. Where is it? Not operator something? Where is it? Oh no! Yeah, there are too many perks. I just remember the what the perk does. So what the perk does is that if you wait, maybe it's here? Mental powder. No. No, not yet. We have not. I should look at the skill actually. Bomberman improve the explosive or something. I'm not sure. Actually, if you disarm the landmines, you have a chance to obtain a random explosive. So it is kind of the perk that it sounds like not very useful. But if you want to play around with some of the explosive, you can get it.
Why won't you listen? Why won't you give up? I
Okay.
promise you, there is no Verkiten armor. It does not exist.
Yeah, it actually gives out the reason why you are here. Alright, so try to keep on the left side, to stick to the cliff here. Because I remember there might be landmines around. You don't wanna get blown up by that. Yeah. All right. You yeah, good. So you can see here, this is the poor tortoise who walk here and then just killed over or something, and we have this mount here. Something seems to be buried here. Let's dig it up. Alright, so wow, it actually is quite a good find. So this mount is randomly generated stuff. It usually consists of a body armor. It can be a heavy armor, or it's like this light armor. This one is actually more useful. You don't want to get the heavy armor because once you meet some of the later enemies, specifically the robots, they will have like these energy weapons that can just toss you up for in a single shot. So you don't want that. So yeah, this is actually a rather good one. Gives you free armor for one of your rangers. The bazooka is okay. Yeah, this small scope can go into my I think my sniper rifle, or maybe my farmers is okay. -2 combat initiative for a +3% range chance to hit bonus. This is not a good trinket. It's basically vendor trash because you don't want to reduce your combat initiative. If you have too low of a combat initiative, it's likely that your enemy will take like 1 to 2 turns first before you can actually take a shot. So yeah, no, this is not something that you want to. This is one of the reasons I've mentioned that when I create this rifleman here, the cherry here, that why I do not consider there are why I consider acidic to be an appropriate quirks for her, because there are not many trinkets that can help you in making the rangers a better fighter. Of course, there are like increased initiative trinkets that you can use, but those are not the for your player created characters. They're more like for other like these recruits that you can't really make better, so you just have to use some of the trinkets to make them like marginally combat available. So yeah, so there is that. Distribute all first. I'll just put the armor on. I'm not sure which rangers should I put here. Who is gonna get shot most of the time? I think Cherry, I guess. Yeah, she is my main source of damage, and he is going to she is going to see the most combat in this team. Let's see, what else do we? Yeah, requires free weaponsmithing. Yeah, we are going to get some skill points into weaponsmithing at some point in the later future. Not right now, although. Yeah, so once we are done, we can move out of here. I believe that let's see. Yes, we have already done all we want to do here in the Rail Nomad Camp for the moment. So we are going to head out of this map. There's one last thing that I wanted to show you. So it is very likely that this little mount here that we just take up is the last location that you are going to visit in this first RNC visit. And once you are trying to get out of here, someone will be making a mistake of going the wrong way. And by the wrong way, not this wrong way. Okay, let's see. Not this wrong way either. It's a big map. Okay, so if you remember, this is where we have recruited Ralphie, and some players have actually went down this road and tried to exit the RNC. Do not do that, because the injured I'm not even sure if the injured Topican is here. If you try to approach this way, it will trigger his event. It requires like 6 or 7 surgeon skills just to save him. So yeah, just don't trigger it. Go back from this way. Some places near the hobo town instead. Also, there is like this key event that has to be triggered before you leave the RNC as well. Alright, so this is where we have saved Jessie, the girl that is dating with Ralphie here. So yeah, let's walk past it.
Hey Rangers, I'm really sorry, but I've got to talk to my friend Jessie over there. If you don't want to wait, I'll understand. I'll just meet you back at Ranger Citadel.
Sorry, Ralphie. It was such a bad idea for us to meet at the lake. It's so gross.
Forget it. We'll find some other place to be alone.
I'm just glad you're okay. If the Rangers hadn't showed up, I would have had to have asked your tribe for help.
No way. If they catch you in our camp, they'll report you to Master Kekaba.
I'm just so tired of all this fighting. Why don't we just leave this stupid place for good?
But how? We wouldn't last a day on foot.
But Jesse! I gotta go home. Another Topeka could come by at any minute and I'd be shit out of luck. See you tomorrow, Ralphie.
Okay, now, of course, if the bomb is here and you didn't disarm it, then Jesse will die. And of course, I've mentioned that without Jesse, it is very hard to obtain the good ending for this place. Also, if you do not talk to Ralphie here, and then if you do not wait until the end of this conversation and talk to Ralphie again, but instead exit the map and thinking Ralphie will be going back to the Ranger Citadel, you will be disappointed. He will not be there.
Jesse's right.
So
we can't stay here and be together. If I can save up some scrap working with you guys, maybe I can get her out of here. Can I come with you again?
Yes.
All right, I'm ready to get out of here.
Yeah, so remember to pick him up before you exit this map. Again, if you lose him forever, and
Let's
there is.
Let's not hang around here. It makes me nervous.
Yeah, so yeah, don't do that. Yeah, there is this one last thing that I would like to talk about here is that you can see my medic here, which is the leading one. She has this empty clip with her SMGs, her the submachine guns. The submachine guns is really not a very good weapon in my opinion. It has lower penetration rate. It doesn't do precision shot as well, so the versatility is rather low. Why I put it on her is that I think because the medic I built her in a way that she moves very fast, so you can see that even without the gun, even without her shooting around, she can run around and do like healings and stuff. She is very important in that she can run out, heal someone that is maybe far up in the front line, and then just pop back into cover as well. So she needs to move very fast. That's why I have chosen the quirk Twitchy. But the problem is with Twitchy you have like this minus 20% hit rate as a penalty for that increased combat speed. You usually don't hit combat speed of 3.4 that easily, but with her the Twitchy perk and then the 10 speed, you have a ranger that runs very fast. So, and also you can have her use a SMG, so you can kind of like pop out and then take pot shots at one of the guys in the front who is maybe taking cover, and then just run back to cover afterwards. So she has enough AP and she can run fast enough to do just that. You just have to calculate how much AP she's going to use before actually carrying out the strategy. Yeah, so that's why I try to see if a submachine gun combat medic build can actually be a thing. Okay, with that being said, yeah, I think I will just end this video here. Is it a little bit short? No, it's quite long already. Yeah, sorry about it. I was trying to keep it like a 30 or something minute in one section, but yeah, with the RNC run, I just cut it in half and then try to make sure I show you everything that you want to do with the first visit of RNC, what you should avoid and stuff like that. So for the moment, I'll be ending the video here. Next time, we are going to I will be doing more grinds here. I would like to try and upgrade their weapons. You can see here my rifleman has the farmers. Angela also have the M4 carbine, but that is not enough to continue the fighting. I would want to see if I actually can meet up with the vendor that I've mentioned above before. If I meet her, I will actually cut the video there, and then I'll show you that merchant actually, because it is, in my opinion, one of the more important merchant that you can actually meet up in the first part of the game. You don't want to, in a way, you can't kind of miss her or something. But yeah, she is the one that can just help you improve your rangers in a very significant way. So yeah, for the moment, I'm Brian. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you soon.